Hello everyone and welcome back. It's Thursday, which means we will be going over the solution to our maths problem of the week. This video will focus on the mild numbers, so if you haven't attempted that problem, go back to Tuesday's video and give it a go. Now, let's take a look at the mild numbers, which were the green numbers or the top numbers. This was a very complex thing I was asking you to do. It required a lot of number knowledge, but let's break it down. Let's take a look at our first equation. We have a robot, plus a robot, plus a robot, and that equals 15. If 3 robots are worth 15, how do we figure out what one robot is worth? We divide the number 15 by 3, or find a number that when you add it together 3 times would make 15. When we do that, we get the number 5. I'll put that here because we'll need to know that for later. So one full robot is worth 5. Let's take a look at our second equation where my first trick came into play. So we have antenna, 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 and that equals 6. But if you look closely, there is more than one antenna here and here. So we have one antenna, plus 2 antenna, plus 3 antenna, and that makes 6. So if 6 antenna are worth 6, how much is 1 antenna worth? That's right, it's the number 1. Because we need to divide the number by 6. And 6 divided by 6 is 1. The third equation that we have here has a tool, plus a tool, plus a tool, and that gave us the number 9. What do you think we should do? The exact same as question 1, and divide the number 9 by 3. When you divide the number 9 by 3, that gives us 3. So I'll leave that here. Here is where the problems raise. We have a slightly different looking robot, an antenna, and our tool looking slightly different. What do you think we had to do? First, let's take a look. How many tools do we see here? 2. So, how much was one tool worth? 3. What should we do to this number to get this value? We should times this number by 2, which gives us the number 6. So I'm going to put that here, so we know that for later. The antenna, we should already know what that's worth, because we figured it out earlier in our problem. That was the number 1. I'll put that here, so we can use that later. Finally, let's take a look at this robot. Automatically, some people might put in the number 5, which at this point would be incorrect. Take a look at this robot and compare it to the robot in the first equation. What's different? Well, the robot down here doesn't have an antenna and isn't holding a tool. How do we figure out what this robot must be worth then? We have the information all here. If this is how much the robot with an antenna and a tool is worth, all we need to do is take off how much an antenna is and how much a tool is. So what is 5 take away 1? That's 4. What is that take away 3? That's 1. So this robot must be worth 1 as well. Now, when you did this final equation, depending how old you are, or depending on which sort of level you're working with, I would accept 2 answers. If you are a less confident mathematician or someone who's a bit younger, you would very likely do 1, add 1, which is 2, and then you would multiply that by 6. 2 multiplied by 6 is 12, which is one of the acceptable answers I would take, especially if you are a much younger learner, because you don't learn a special rule, which you do get to learn when you're older. I didn't learn this till I was in high school, so if you know it in primary school, you're smarter than I was. Now, the other acceptable answer uses what we call BOMDAS. BOMDAS is an acronym which stands for brackets of multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. What that acronym stands for is the order in which you should be doing the steps of an equation. So multiplication came first, so you would have to do that one first. 1 times 6 is 6, and then you would add on 1, which would give you 7. So the two acceptable answers are 12 if you did this last equation just in order, if you're a younger learner, or 7 if you're an older learner and know the special rule of BOMDAS. Thank you so much for trying the problem, and as always, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!